Hey, what's going on, America? The crazy, angry black guy again. And of course, man, I'm more mad than ever right now, man. Of course, you haven't heard from me because everybody's going through this coronavirus right now. And that's definitely got to be America's attention right now. I just don't think we're doing things right. Of course, we do not have no leadership from the top, from President Trump. I even hate to say it, man. It's just, man, I can't believe this dude, man. I can't keep my thoughts straight. I'm in a depressive state that you would not believe, man. I try to stay positive. Of course, I am positive because we still have the promise of addressing climate change when we come out of this coronavirus pandemic. It's going to be hard, man. People are fighting over masks. It's getting to the point where Republicans don't wear masks, Democrats wear masks, everybody's fighting each other. Man, it don't make no sense, man. And like I said, we're in the middle of this pandemic. Unfortunately, we done went through more stuff since the pandemic hit. With this police brutality, man, it's just, man, I don't know what's going on, man, but black lives do matter. Black lives matter. We done went through this stuff with George Floyd, Perry Jr., up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Breonna Taylor down in Louisville, Ahmaud Arbery down in Georgia, that young man Elijah up in Denver, Colorado. Man, it just don't end, man. I mean, why do we continue to treat black people that way? I mean, I'm actually at the point right now where I believe this is actually going to be the difference. I'll be 57 years old this next weekend, and never in my life did I think we'd be seeing this, but it's here. And apparently it's real, and it's not going to stop. So we got to come to the plate. We got to do the right thing. Black Lives Matter. Racial equality is finally here. So I think it's going to happen. We just got to stick to our guns, so to speak, and hopefully everything will work out. One thing that gets me about the Black Lives Matter movement is, I mean, there's a lot of protests going on around the nation, a lot of things going on. But what do we do when we come out of it? I mean, it seems like we're fighting and protesting and having all these things happen, but what's the end result? I mean, do we have a plan? Do we have a plan for economic equality? Man, just like I did in all my videos and like I've been doing for the last 15 years, black people, we got to come together on this clean energy movement. We got to be able to make money, save our world, economic injustice that we're going through. We've got to come to the plate and start believing in solar, wind, biofuels, biomass, and geothermal. That's what this Angry Black Man series is all about, man. I've been saying it for 15 years. Don't get me wrong, I think our biggest detractor in this thing is the utilities. Major utilities, they don't want to let us do this. They want to keep that all for themselves. They don't want to allow this stuff to happen. So, man, one thing we have to do is do this utility thing, get them out of power, because they're the ones messing everything up. Donald Trump's a part of it, man, just this mentality. I watched a little thing on CNN today with W. Kamau Bell. He was talking about white supremacy and the thing that's involved in that. It's something that we just got to come together with, y'all. And we got to find a way to be able to do this thing right. We got to find a way to be able to do this thing right. So one thing that I wanted to talk about here is I actually did one of these. I did this array. I mean, it's actually a big, beautiful house. You probably need 2 of these for a big house. I mean, we've done these around the tri-state area, and either 1 or 2 of these at a residence 10 of these at a business or 25 of these as a utility scale small farm to landowners that just have land. We could come to that land, be able to put 25 of these up, interconnect into the grid, and you'll be able to make money for the next 25 to 30 years selling your power into the grid. Man, we're able to do this all over America. I mean, North Carolina is one state that has accepted this. We could build all the black people down there that own land, the Black Farmers Association of America. We could do these everywhere and would allow us to address climate change, put people to work, and have everybody be educated about clean energy. So, that's the basis for it, man. I mean, just like I said, man, this Trump thing, I can't believe he even actually wants 4 more years, man. The things he has done, I mean, I believe his niece married Trump. I've read parts of the book. Man, that dude is just immoral, man. He's inbred immoral. He's already sowing the seeds to where if he loses the election, man, he's not going to leave. He's going to sit in there and cause trouble, man. He's dividing America left and right now. I mean, it's either Democrats or Republicans. He's trying to put armed militia into Democratic states, Democratic cities, and say it's Joe Biden's fault. He's saying the Democrats and it's Joe Biden's fault. Man, you're still president. You're the president right now, man. All this stuff that's going on is because, man, you're corrupting the world, man. You're corrupting the world. And you don't even see that. Or you're incapable of seeing that from what Mary says. And just the things that I've seen during your 4 years, man. You've got so much going on. We can't even remember the stuff you done last week. We're not worried about what you've done in the past. We're worried about what you're going to do tomorrow. And you never fail. You never fail, sir. So please, man, please. I mean, I'm almost to the point of wanting your son Barron to speak up what he thinks about his father. I know my son, he asks about Trump every day because he knows Dad watches Trump. He knows Trump makes me depressed and just off the wall crazy. So why not ask Barron how he feels, man? He's got to feel something. I mean, if that was my father, man, I'd be begging him, please just don't run for president again. So this world can straighten ourselves up. Now, I mean, it look like we're possibly going into lockdown again. Man, we just can't get it right. And then he has the nerve to say we're the envy of the world. Man, we're not the envy of the world. We're the laughing stock of the world. We are the laughing stock of the world. So why can't we get on this clean, renewable energy tip, be able to do these at homes, businesses, and landowners, property, and be able to bring our country back? Just like the school situation, man. I guess Republicans want the schools open, Democrats don't. Man, that's not that. Man, just the fact that that's being said, man, I don't want to be a Republican. I don't want to be a Democrat. I just want to be an American. I want to be an American and heal our country, man. Is that too hard to ask for? I mean, that's why I'm angry. I am the angry black man. But at least I got a solution. Man, at least I'm trying to resolve the issue. I'm not going to go out and protest and come home and we haven't solved anything. At least I got an idea. The NBA, all the sports is trying to start up. They've already shown that it's all about money and ain't a damn thing funny. Patrick Mahomes, a $500 million contract. $500 million, man. We don't even know if you're going to be able to play football. Russell Wilson's worried about his pregnant wife, Sierra, for the Seattle Seahawks. Man, he's paid for the next 15, 20 years. Man, put some money into this. Put some money into this, man. I understand your profession, playing football, baseball, basketball, whatever the deal is, man. We got to make everything safe before we can get back to that. Man, it's not like they're wanting to be everything to be safe. They just want to come back, get paid, then, get their little spot out in the middle of nowhere. We got to come to the plate, people. We got to come to the plate. I really said to myself, man, I'm gonna send a shout out at the end of this one to apparently, I guess he's the original angry black man. I really didn't know about him personally until about April 11th when I went to the YouTube and started looking up videos. But TDSing, man, down in Houston. Brother, I'm gonna have to get with you, man. I mean, you know, the angry black man thing, you got millions of views. I think I got about 20. I'm talking about clean energy and jobs for the next 20 to 25 years. I got about 20 views, man. And you got millions of views talking about your booty pipe and your man breast. I'm sorry, I ain't got no man breast. I do got a booty pipe. Man, please, if we need to cross over, whatever we need to do, we need to get it. Arizona, Florida, California, Texas, it's exploding, man. And we need to get it. We need to come to the plate. We need to get it right. Let's do this, America. All it takes is this. And I personally can teach you about this because I built this. Stay safe.